Hey guys, this is Salted here with my first commentary deck profile of my Hazy Psychic deck. I'm going to post a link in the description of the duels I was dealing with it. But right now let's get on with the deck. So far, we run Hazy Flame Hydra, who's in TCG right now. Hazy Flame Cerberus, and Hazy Beast Sphinx. Now, Cerberus is your main Hazy Beast. You can normal summon him without tribute, but its attack comes to 1000, but that's not going to be a problem because when you summon him, you're usually going to have an emergency teleport to summon a Creebon or a Plague or some, just depends on how you are or how it turns out. When this card is destroyed and sent to the grave, you can have one Hazy deck. So if he's in the grave and your opponent MSTs a Call of the Haunted, you can chain to that MST to Call of the Haunted, summon Cerberus, Call of the Haunted that gets destroyed, technically counts as Cerberus being destroyed, and you get it at Hazy, so that's a plus. Hazy Hydra, TCG one, this card cannot be targeted by your opponent's effects, which all Hazy beasts share. You can special summon any monster except fire monsters. Now, this right now might seem a problem, but it's not really that big of a deal. Because in Lobby old Fire Dog, you can destroy opponent's monsters, summon Hydra, and then special summon Plague Zombie or Creebon and summon Chrisman Blader, who's a fire attribute. So, easy Blader. And then when this card is XYZ summoned, target one Hazy Flame monster in your graveyard, attach that target to this as an XYZ material. So you XYZ Cerberus or a Hydra, and you have another Cerberus in the grave. Basilisk gets 3 materials, and it's already getting 200 attack for each attached to it. So off the bat, it is a pretty high beater. Fire Dog, what's not a little about Fire Dog, you kill a monster, you can summon Cerberus or Hydra. But most of the time you're resummoning Cerberus, just for diesel plays, but I'll get to him later. Now for the Psychics, you got Overdrive Teleporter, and you tribute summon him. You get to pay 2,000 life points to special summon 2 level 3 Psychic type monsters from your graveyard. Most people like to run 2 or 1, I just prefer 1, because it's level 6, you can't be special summoned, and most of the time 2,000 is a hefty price when running Warning in this deck for hell. You summon Teleporter, you pay 2,000 life points, and you can get Hyper Psychic Commander, and Rise and Bell, the Toon Star Master. Now, when Toon Master is supposed to summon, you can increase its level by up to 3 until end phase. When he's supposed to summon by a Teleporter, he gets to become level 6, and Psychic Commander, you get Toon for level 9, and get an instant Hyper Psychic Blaster. So, off that, you have 3,000 attack beater and 2,100. Serene Psychic Witch, she's a little bit slow, but she helps speed it up just a little bit with Risebell plays, and she can special summon any of the Psychic tuners in this deck. Psychic Commander, mostly for Hyper Blaster plays, that's about it. So you only running 1 in this deck. Risebell, level 6 fodder for Diesel or any of the other XCs just in case. Creebon, when this card is selected as an attack target, you pay 800 life points to negate the attack. Creebon has saved me a lot by stalling just a little bit more, because Cerberus can use normal summon. Boom, instant Diesel or Void Ogre Dragon. You can also be summoned by Teleporter. Esper Girl, you only run 1 in this deck. I just find her now in like something like Naturas, yeah, she would be great, but in this deck, it's just something to tech in with Psychic Witch to get that extra draw power. Plague Spreader Zombie. Now, before I was making this deck, I did not have Zombie in this deck, and it just, I don't know, I just felt something was missing. So then somebody suggested to me, put in Plague Spreader Zombie, and oh my god, it has worked wonders in this deck. Because it's in the grave from Foolish or something, or it's been killed. You normal summon that, or in fact, special, here's a combo. You have Sphinx on the field, you know. It's in your grave, you can put any of these cards on top of your deck. Use Sphinx's effect to send that monster, or send that card that you just put on top of your deck, do Plague Spreader, and you get summon an extra Hazy Flame. So off the bat, you have another Cerberus or a Hydra, and then a level 8 Synchro. And now for the spells. Dark Hole. What's not to love about Dark Hole? Foolish Rival, kind of explanatory, but plays better plays. And if you need it, a Cerberus. Mystical Typhoon, Staple, Lance. Just in case Beazle gets compulsionary device or banished, it's always good to have it. Emergency Teleport. Without this card, this deck would be a little bit dead. Supposed to summon one level 3 Psychic or lower Psychic type monster from your hand or deck. Special summon Risebell, level 6, Creebon, level 8, Synchro, Esper Girl if you need to. Hazy Pillar. You can normal summon one Hazy Flame monster for less tribute. Once per turn, you can target one XYZ monster you control attached from your hand or your side deck to that XYZ monster as XYZ material. Now, XCs aren't really your main goal in this deck, it's just Synchros, but I just like to have it because Hazy Flames do get a little bit cluggy in the hand, and it's always nice to just have that no tribute at all. Bottomless Trap Hole, Staple, Torrential. It's actually pretty good. You can summon Beazle. As soon as you do, you can activate Torrential Tribute, destroy all your opponent's monsters, and you have a free attack. Device, another Solemn, but you don't have to pay. Call a Haunted for any extra Synchro summons if you need it. You only run one, but you can put another in here. It just depends on how you play. Solemn Warning, Negation. Gotta love that. Now for Synchros. Hyper Blaster. During battle between this attacking card and defense position, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this card attacks the defense position whose defense is lower, then the attack of this card gains life points. Not gain, but you gain life points equal to the difference at the end of the damage step. So you attack somebody in defense, it does piercing, and you get life points. Which is why you only run one because of Overdrive, and that's how you commander play. Beazle, the main Synchro you're going to be going after in this deck. One Dark Tuner, or one more Tuner monsters. Well, we have 5 Dark Tuners that can be easily special summoned. Can not be destroyed by battle or card effects. When you take damage from battle involving this card from opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the amount of damage you took. So if you get like Tremendous Fire or Burned, and you're facing a burn deck, he's gonna gain that amount. So Tremendous Fire does 1,000 damage to you. It's 4,000 attack. Pretty awesome. Boy, Ogre Dragon. I know this is mostly for Infernities, but in this deck, it's pretty good because most of the time your hand's going to be empty, and it's always nice to have that negation. Crimson Blader for E-Drag plays, but they're kind of dead this format, but it's always nice to have one handy. Hazy Flame, it's fire attribute. Scrap Dragon is just there for Cerberus plays. Thought Ruler is another psychic. Stardust for that good old OP effect. Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. I was kind of debating whether to have it or not, but in some emergencies you need to get rid of Dog. It just happens. Now for XCs. M7. Yeah. Yes. You can also YZ summon this card by trading one face-up Concealer monster, which we don't have any. You can detach from this card, target one monster on the field or in either player's graveyard and return it to hand. So you can turn a Play Spreader zombie or another emergency teleport. Bouncer, Cerberus or Hazy Sphinx. Basilisk if you have Hydra. If you can't go into Crimson Blader, you can go to Basilisk. Gauntlet Launcher, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one monster your opponent controls. Hence that it does not say once per turn, so you can pop 2 monsters at the same time in one turn. Executor X the Beetle. When this card is XYZ zone, you can target one monster in either player's graveyard. So let's say if you have a dead Beetle, or they have a really high E-Drag in the graveyard, you can summon X the Beetle. He gains half. Blaster's 2,800, so he's 24,000 attack. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, target one face-up card on each side of the field. Send those targets to the grave. Send is different than destroying. In this format, with Stardust, you can get rid of a Stardust that easily with X the Beetle. I hope you enjoy this commentary. This is my first one, so bear with me. I plan on doing more in the future, but I just want to get this one out of the way. Thank you and enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe.